Good morning, everyone. Hope you are all doing fine. So, today we are going to take grammar. So, today we'll discuss main clauses and subordinate clause. Main clauses and subordinate clause. Main clause is also called independent clause. Subordinate clause is also known as dependent clause. So, what is clause? Clause is a group of words with a subject and a verb. A clause is used as a part of a sentence. So, clause is a group of words with subject and verb. Huh? So, clause is used as a part of sentence. There are two clauses, that is main clause and subordinate clause. Main clause means independent. Independent means what? You can stand alone. So that is only main clause means it can stand alone without the help of others. That is main clause. Subordinate clause means dependent clause. Depending means what? You have to depend on others. You need others' help. Same is the meaning of subordinate clause. Subordinate clause or dependent clause are clause which needs some others' help. Then only it will be having meaning. Okay. So, a main clause is a clause that contains a subject and an object. Main clauses make sense on their own. That is independent clause. They give you a meaning, and it's a complete sentence. Okay, it gives you a meaning. It's complete. I like bananas. It's complete. You like banana. Okay, so that main clause means it can stand alone. It doesn't need anyone's help. That is main clause. Main clause or independent clause means clause that makes full sense, that gives you a complete meaning. I like bananas. It is having subject, verb, and object, and it gives you complete meaning. You understand something. I like banana means you know that person like banana. So it's a complete sentence. It gives you a meaning. It gives you a sense. So that is main clause or independent clause. Independent means it can stand alone. It has meaning on its own. It doesn't need anyone's help. Okay. It expresses a complete thought, can stand by itself. Example, I love grammar. Independent clauses can be written as separate sentence or joined using a semicolon or comma and a conjunction. Independent clause, it can be written as a separate sentence or it can be joined with a sentence using conjunction. Okay. Dependent clause or subordinate clause does not express a complete thought. It does not give a complete sense. It gives some meaning, but it is not complete. Cannot stand by itself. There is some missing. See, look at this sentence. When you get to my house. It's a sentence, is it? You cannot tell it's when you get home. It gives a meaning, but it is something incomplete. It doesn't make sense, is it? So, when you get to my house, some missing is there. So, that is subordinate clause. You need someone's help to complete it. So, that is subordinate or dependent clause. Because I said so. Because I said so. That is also, it doesn't complete there. There should be something else. There should be someone's help. That is subordinate or dependent clause. Before the football game started. Before the football game started. It's not complete. It is incomplete. Is it? So, those sentences which are not complete and which need someone's help are dependent. You just think about independent and dependent. Independent means you are free, you are independent, is it? Dependent means you want someone's help, depending on others. So independent clause or main clause means it has full meaning, it makes sense, it is a full sentence, it doesn't need anyone's help. It gives you a full meaning for main clause or independent clause. Subordinate clause means what? Subordinate clause means it cannot stand alone. It needs someone's help to give a complete meaning. That is subordinate or dependent clause. Is that clear? So main clause or independent clause is a full sentence which make complete sense on its own. Understood? Subordinate clause or dependent clause makes sense but not complete sense. Some missing is there. So main clauses are connected to subordinate clause with a subordinating conjunction. So in order to connect this main clause and subordinate clause, in between you need something, connector. You need a connector. So that is subordinating conjunction. That and after, before, all these are subordinate. You need something to connect these two sentences. Main clause and subordinate clause. In order to connect that, you need subordinating conjunction. Conjunctions you have learned in earlier classes, is it? Conjunction means connectors. That is the easiest way. Conjunction means connector. For connecting something, you need some words like and, that, before, after, etc. So now we will see some subordinating conjunctions, that is connectors used to connect main clause with subordinate clause. These are the connectors, some of the connectors. Conjunction means connectors used for connecting two sentences. Okay, so these are some of the conjunctions used: before, after, when, that, who, while, whenever, as soon as, until, whichever, because, if, since, etc. These are the conjunctions or connectors we use to join a main clause and a subordinate clause. So is it clear? Main clause, subordinate clause and subordinating conjunctions. Main clause means a group of words which has a meaning, which gives complete sense, which can stand alone. That sentence after reading we'll understand. We'll get a meaning. It is not incomplete. That is main clause or independent clause. The next one is dependent clause or subordinate clause. Subordinate clause or dependent clause are clause which makes a little sense, but it is incomplete. It gives you some meaning, but it is not complete. There is something missing. That is, it depends on something. If something is there before or after that sentence, it gives a complete sense. So that is subordinate conjunction or subordinate clause or dependent clause. Then for connecting this main clause and subordinate clause, you are using conjunctions, that is connectors like this. given here in the slide. Okay, hope everyone understood. So till we meet in the next class, thank you.